Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Near protocol. And if you remember, in the previous video we were right in here and I was saying if you want to be optimistic and you want to say from here we're going to get a move on the upside in terms of Elliott waves, you need to have your eyes on this important ascending channel right in here, because the moment that we get a break out of the higher band of the channel, we can be optimistic with a hell of a lot of confidence. So what happened? Unfortunately, we got a breakdown in here. However, overall, I do like to still be optimistic and say whatever move down that we are having most likely is a correction into our wave 4, and after it's over, or maybe it's over already, we're gonna have probably at least another move up into this wave 5 right in here in order to take the highest high for the first target, about like 2.7 bucks. But I think we can go a little bit higher than that. Do not get me wrong, because it seems like that we are having like a 1 2 3 4 5. Even if we get another move up, I'm going to argue we are quite close to the end of this phase and soon we're going to get a move down. It's just the fact that before that maybe we are going to have something like this. Now, what could invalidate this possibility? You see, I'm gonna say like a move down, a strong one, in order to have overlapping of the waves with this wave 2 right in here, which the height of it is about like $2.25. And in this move, if we take this low about $1.9, okay, that could be the ultimate bearish sign, indicating off of the lowest low in Near protocol we do not have an impulse, and this whole move is just a simple ABC zigzag, and it means our move down at that point is going to continue a little bit more. So as long as we're not having a deep move down, in order to at least have overlapping of the waves between this move and also this supposedly wave 2, I think we can remain optimistic. Now, do we have some optimistic signs in the short term? The answer is yes. You see, you're probably going to say this is like a 1 correction for 2, another move up into wave 3 to about this point, correction for 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. However, in my opinion, there's a good chance this scenario may not be in play. Why? Because into this supposedly wave 5, we need to be able to find a 5 wave on the upside. However, this seems a lot like an ABC zigzag as opposed to an impulse. So what is it that I'm trying to say? Sure, you can absolutely argue this point is the end of our wave 3, but the end of wave 4 might be right in here, or maybe like even a bit lower, not that important, and our correction can be in form of like an A, B, C flat structure, and we want to see in the next, I'm going to say 24 to about 48 hours in Near protocol, again, at least another move up into wave 5 in order to take this high for the first target around $2.7. So again, as you can see, the conclusion once more is the same, meaning we are going to have a move up. Now, what is happening in terms of indicators? Let's go on daily chart, zoom in more, and maybe it's best to put the chart on logarithmic scale. Okay, so as you can see, in MACD, we are having a buy signal. So this is definitely an optimistic sign, but in stock RSI, this is a bit of a sell signal. Now, sure, this does mean that we may see a move down, but I would like to suggest if you want to be like 100% pessimistic and say from the current point we're going to get our move, you need to wait a little bit more and see also a sell signal in MACD. As long as I'm not seeing that, I cannot really say from the current point we're going to get our move. Let's go on H4 time frame. Okay, once more, as you can see, the situation in here is pretty much the same, and let's go on H1 time frame. Okay, so this is an important point. Let's just do this. Okay, what do we have on the live chart? This is a high, the other one is a higher high. However, in MACD, it seems like that we are having a high, the other one is a lower high, meaning this might be a bit of a bearish divergence, and I think you can see that, yes, on 30-minute time frame a little bit better, and here is the divergence line, and right away you are realizing that we are quite close to get a break of our divergence line, which would be a very bullish sign, indicating soon in Near protocol we can get a rather sharp move up in order to have this wave 5 right in here. So this can be kind of an early optimistic and bullish signal for you, but again, if you want to be a bit more confident about this move up continuing, I would like to suggest just wait a little bit more and see a break of the line in H1 time frame. And at that point, I promise you, you are going to see some good moves. So for now, in Near Protocol, I am going to argue this is a correction structure, and based on the moves that I'm seeing, starting from the lowest low about $2.4, number one, I can argue maybe the low is in, and number two, I can tell you this might be true about this point, the end of our wave 3, and the current move down might be a correction for 4. And by the way, the invalidation point for this scenario is going to be taking this low. So as long as we're not doing something like this, we can say we are having a correction. And what's going to happen next? Another move up into wave 5. And if you want to be confident about this move happening, okay, all eyes on the bearish divergence and that beautiful divergence line. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Near Protocol's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.